While mysteries abound, people still manage to capture what's lurking in the shadows: alien carcasses, animal remains, and many more strange mysteries.
What?
Are we alone in the universe? It's a question scientists have tried to answer for a long time.
They're just standing there. What do you want?
Several very strange stories of these dead corpses or skeletons being found regularly.
Scientists putting on display what they claim are the remains of 2 extraterrestrials.
So there's aliens now, there's monkeypox. What about Wolfman?
Hang on to witness the 20 most scary discoveries at unexpected places that will leave you shocked.
What the heck?
Baby alien. In 2008, a farmer discovered a strange corpse on his farm, causing him great fear due to its human-like skeletal structure and unusual size. He handed over the discovery to experts who conducted DNA tests and scans. The results revealed that it resembles both lizards and humans, with a large brain, and surely this isn't a normal human or animal. Experts did not provide further updates on this discovery, but fear spread among people in the area because they did not know whether more of these creatures still existed nearby or not. Alien in woods. These two friends had been feeling the presence of a mysterious creature in their cornfield for several days. But finally, they stumbled upon a spot that confirmed their suspicions. The alien-like figure was hiding and watching them in the cornfield. Its head was larger than the rest of its body, but it wasn't fully visible to them. Upon seeing it, both friends were very frightened, and soon it mysteriously disappeared from the area. They thought that it might be an alien that had come from outer space to secretly conduct research on Earth and humans. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. Wolfman. Security cameras at the Amarillo Zoo recorded what seems to be a wolf-like beast walking around the property.
So there's aliens now, there's monkeypox. What about Wolfman?
City officials confirm that the image is real and are puzzled by its mysterious appearance. They are now seeking the public's help to identify it. The zoo's cameras are set to activate when they detect motion and alert zoo officials when they capture something unusual. Since the city's request for help, people have come up with various guesses. Some are saying it's a wolfman, while others compare it with a chupacabra, but it has never been seen again. Spaceship in forest. A group of friends were on a road trip when suddenly they spotted a mysterious spaceship in the woods. They became scared and started to quietly observe what was happening and why it was there. While they were watching, suddenly an alien emerged from the spaceship, completely shocking them. At that moment, they ran away because they didn't understand what was happening, whether it was an alien attack on Earth or if this was just an alien who had appeared. Mystery in woods. A creepy alien resembling a white walker was hiding behind a tree. It had a spooky body formation, dusty, skinny, and cold. The man recording the video miraculously escaped safely. After leaving the woods, he quickly informed the authorities and showed them the video, but they couldn't find any trace of it. Afterward, more people claimed to have seen it, but when a larger group gathered to look for it, no one was able to spot it again. Perhaps there's a hidden spot in the jungle where it found safe passage. Creepy casket. A group of explorers near the mountains were exploring different things when they came across an old house. They decided to rest there for a while before continuing their exploration. Inside the house, they found an old wooden box. They thought maybe they would discover some treasure or valuable items inside. But what they found was unexpected. Inside the box was a creepy and bizarre skeleton that did not resemble a normal human at all. Its head was unusually large, almost like that of an alien. All of this frightened the explorers, and they decided to leave the skeleton there and quickly depart from the house. Humanoid. While hiking in the peaceful forest of Australia, a group of students experienced a chilling encounter. They heard strange sounds from a distance, which they initially dismissed. However, later on, they spotted a giant figure moving through the woods with an imposing presence. This figure was taller and larger than any normal human, yet it had an eerie human-like stride. Fortunately, he didn't encounter it directly and moved away from the area. The whereabouts and intentions of it remain a mystery, leaving many questions unanswered. However, such an experience would have been challenging for everyone involved. Aliens in backyard. A farmer had a chilling encounter when his dog was barking a lot, and he realized something was wrong. When he went to check outside, he saw from a distance that 3 strange-looking people were standing there, and the dog was barking at them. At first, he thought someone might be playing a prank on him or teasing him, but suddenly, when they moved, he saw their creepy faces, and at that moment he realized that they were not humans, but aliens. He couldn't believe that aliens were on his farm and wondered what they were doing there. Surprisingly, after a while, they disappeared. Mysterious creature. A couple of friends discovered a mysterious pitch-black beast on the side of the road. They initially thought it might be a wolf or another wild animal, but upon closer inspection, it didn't resemble any normal animal. It appeared extremely creepy, and they believed that if it had been alive, it could have been very dangerous. They suspected it might not be an ordinary creature, perhaps a chupacabra, or some other wild animal used for a scientist experiment and then discarded. Whatever it was, they couldn't figure it out, and the mystery remained unsolved. Creepy remains. This miniature carcass was found in the most unexpected place, inside a bird's nest. Yes, you heard it right. A man, while exploring the woods, came across this strange discovery that shocked the entire world. This miniature carcass looked like nothing from our world. Although its limbs were broken, it was spooky enough to give the man a scare. He shared the video online, searching for answers, and the internet went insane. Some called it an alien carcass, while others believed it was a bad omen. Unidentified animal remains. A man spotted a creepy carcass in his backyard that was so unsettling and unusual.
We found this dead carcass. We're trying to figure out what it is.
It was difficult to identify. Its appearance was far from that of any normal animal. It had a scary face that resembled an otherworldly monster.
In front of it, here's its skull with its teeth, bottom jaws.
The man identified wildlife authorities, but even they were unsure of what it was. When he posted a video of the carcass on social media, people had varying opinions. Some thought it might be the remains of a chupacabra, while others suggested it could be a wild wolf.
We found this dead carcass. We're trying to figure out what it is.
Hairy beast. This CCTV footage captured something strange. It showed a laborer operating an excavator in the woods, seemingly focused on his work, and suddenly something unusual appeared behind him. He was unaware of it at the time and continued with his work. Later, when he watched the video, he was shocked by what he saw. A creepy beast in the woods was watching him as if waiting for him to leave, or secretly observing him. It's difficult to say exactly what it was. Its size and appearance were not like that of a normal animal, because it was as giant-sized as a Bigfoot. Unknown creature carcass. An explorer was walking near a forest when suddenly he spotted something unusual in the muddy grass. When he approached to take a closer look, he saw a peculiar skeleton. At first, he was very scared and thought it might be human remains. However, upon closer inspection, he realized that it was not human, but likely the remains of a different living entity, possibly an ancient animal. He informed experts about the discovery, but they are not yet certain about the exact identity of it. Ancient remains. A spooky discovery unfolded in muddy farmland in western Finland, where a farmer spotted nearly 100 ancient human remains from between the 4th and 9th centuries. Archaeologists noted unusual burial practices, with bones arranged in a jumbled manner in the mud. Experts suggested that the entire area served a specific purpose, possibly used by ancient people for performing their religious rituals and actions. Discoveries like these give us insights into how people in the past performed their actions and rituals. Bonfire. A group of friends was enjoying a bonfire in a forest when suddenly they saw something that made them all leave and return home in a hurry. One of the friends spotted an alien-like figure hiding behind a tree, observing them quietly. What makes this more interesting is that many people had warned these friends about unusual activities in this part of the forest before. They were cautioned not to have a bonfire there, but the friends felt fearless. Now, perhaps they realized they should have listened to the warnings. Ghost in woods. A tourist was enjoying camping near a jungle when suddenly he saw something that made him prefer to leave the camp and go home. He was sitting in his camp, casually recording the surroundings with his camera, when something unusual appeared on the footage that looked like a ghost. I know everyone believes that ghosts cannot be captured on camera, but this was different and quite scary. The white ghost-like figure was walking near the forest, as if it didn't care about the person's presence. But it shocked the man greatly, prompting him to leave immediately. Skinwalker behind animal. A man was filming a moose on the roadside with his family in Spaceship, Canada.
Oh, man.
While looking at the video, he noticed a strange shape behind the moose. He was very surprised by what it could be, observing the moose in such a peculiar way, and thought it might be a skinwalker or an alien preparing to hunt the moose.
Oh, wow. Il mange, il est tout relax.
What puzzled him the most was what exactly it was and how long it had been there. He couldn't find the answer, but he decided it was best to leave the area because who knows if they could be attacked by whatever it was.
Oh, man.
Cave monster. Although it is potato quality footage, I would suggest you wait until it's brightened. This video was captured by a group of hikers who were exploring the ancient tunnels. They were about to come back from their long search of strange things when one of them spotted a creature in the dark. When they tried to follow it, the creature disappeared as if there was a secret passage or gateway from which it retreated. This bizarre encounter raised questions about who the creature was and what its purpose or intentions were. Alien bird. A man had been hearing strange noises from inside his roof. He decided to open the roof and check what was causing the noise, and when he checked, he found something that he couldn't understand at first. It seemed mysterious to him. He was shocked for a long time, thinking that maybe mysterious creatures were living on his roof. However, later he found that they were baby owls. At this age, baby owls don't have much fur on their bodies, and with less fur, they can look quite creepy. Creepy eye. A group of friends were exploring the woods when suddenly one of them felt that something unusual was beneath the ground. She tried to look into the hole by bending down, but at first she couldn't make sense of what was inside. It seemed like there was something there. Then suddenly an eye looked back at her. This eye did not resemble the eye of any normal human or animal. She was very scared and ran away from there immediately. But later on, when her friends checked the place, they didn't find anything unusual. Alien in window. This video was recorded by a man who claimed that an alien was watching him from outside his house window. He stated that he had been sensing the alien's presence for many days, but had never seen it until now. When he finally saw it, he immediately captured it in his camera and uploaded the video to social media. As the video became popular, people had different opinions. Some believed it was just a fake video, but others, based on the alien's movement, were convinced that it was real. Scary Skinwalker. A watchman who was performing his duty at night suddenly noticed something terrifying in his neighbor's yard. When he looked from afar, he couldn't understand what it was, but when he looked closely, he was shocked. In front of him was a creature that didn't look like it belonged in this world. It had long limbs, arms, and a strange figure, almost like a skinwalker. The watchman felt that perhaps some mysterious activities were happening in the house. However, when he checked the next day, there was nothing unusual, and this mystery could not be resolved. Creepy creature. A humanoid figure was seen lying in a park with unique features like straight horn-like ears and glowing eyes, along with a short stature. He was walking openly without any fear, as if he was looking for something. At first seated, it noticed the camera filming and then stood up, staring directly at the camera. When the person filming saw that the humanoid figure had noticed him, he immediately ran away from him. Perhaps this was the right thing to do because it was a very scary encounter. Ancient skull. Scientists stumbled upon a thrilling find, a prehistoric perfectly complete skull belonging to a male with a prominent jaw and a brain case less than half the size of modern humans. This remarkable discovery dates back an incredible 1.8 million years. They also found 4 other partial skulls from the same era, each displaying variations from the others. They believe these variations are similar to those found among modern humans. Their point was that such discoveries can lead to more amazing findings and provide a clearer idea of how people lived and how their bodies looked during that time. Freemason Cave. While hiking, a curious hiker discovered a peculiar cave that belonged to a group called the Freemasons. Inside, about 500 meters from the entrance, there were 2 wooden benches where people could sit. Surrounding the benches were many pairs of children's shoes and scattered bones that no one could identify. The scene was strange and puzzling. The benches suggested that the cave had been used for gatherings or meetings. But why had there been so many shoes left behind? And whose bones had those been? It all remained a mystery waiting to be solved. Mysterious house and cave. A man was flying a drone above mountains when suddenly his drone captured a spooky cave. He brought his drone closer to it, and as he got closer, he saw a very old house inside it. He was looking around at the surroundings and was scared because this place didn't seem normal. There was a lot of strange stuff lying around. And surprisingly, there was no one, as if something wrong was secretly happening here. When this footage went viral, people became very confused and gave different opinions. Some said it was a World War II radar station, while others claimed it was a cave prison where they conducted human experiments in the 1950s. Tiny alien carcass. An extraordinary discovery emerged from the Crimean soil that challenged conventional beliefs in archaeology. It was a complete skeleton with a giant skull, huge eye sockets, and a slender frame that puzzled experts. The experts wanted to further examine this discovery, but so far, it doesn't appear to closely resemble a normal human. Solving this mystery won't be easy, because nobody was expecting a discovery like this. What do you all think about it? Let me know in the comments section. Drone caught alien. 2 friends were exploring the forest with the help of their drone when suddenly the drone captured something weird. They flew the drone back to the same area to investigate, and what they saw was unsettling. It was a creature resembling a Skinwalker, moving in a very creepy way, as if it were hunting or searching for something to eat. They tried hard to figure out what this creature was and where it came from, but they couldn't understand. This encounter convinced them that mythical creatures might actually exist. Alien in hospital. On the stretcher was an alien-like figure discovered outside an old, eerie hospital by a passing man. He was both frightened and curious upon seeing it and wanted to know what it was. It looked somewhat human, but also different, especially with its weird eye shape and unusual eyeball. Due to the spooky atmosphere of the hospital, the man felt that secret experiments might be happening there, and it could be a result of those experiments. However, he was not told what it actually was, and the origin of it remained a mystery. Fossils of Dinosaur. In Portugal, a man began renovation work on his house and discovered the largest dinosaur fossil ever found in Europe. The fossil belongs to a sauropod, which is the largest known dinosaur species. Everyone was astonished at how such large giant fossils could be found there, and why they hadn't been discovered before. But if that shocked you, wait for this one. A huge T-Rex carcass simply laying in the jungle. This too was discovered in an unknown location. However, experts claim that dense forests are not typically known for yielding dinosaur remains, which makes the discovery even more rare. Dwarf spotted. This explorer was convinced that hobbits really existed, but no one believed him. So he went near the forest to search for them again and hid nearby every day with his camera ready. His plan was to capture one on camera and show everyone that they truly existed. One day, he actually spotted a white and thin hobbit swiftly moving near the forest, as if it had come to drink water, and then quickly left when it saw him watching. That's how he proved himself right, by going out in the woods and capturing convincing evidence. Creepy creature. A wildlife explorer was exploring different things in the jungle when suddenly he saw a creature that didn't look like anything from this world. Fortunately, he was far away from it, but he was still very scared because he had never seen anything like it before. This creature had a long and strange face with large feet, almost like a mix of a gorilla and a human. He immediately left that place and never returned, and this mystery was never solved. And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. A woodcutter was doing his usual work in the forest when he spotted a spaceship-like object. He hesitated to approach it because he wasn't sure exactly what it was. He feared that if he got too close, aliens might come and take him away. However, intrigued by the strange figure, he cautiously moved closer and observed that the spaceship-like object had been there for a while, as if it had broken down or made an emergency landing. He decided to leave it alone and walked away, thinking it was probably the best course of action.